Sorry for the delay. Call the meeting to order. I call.
Chairperson Patricia Barton,
Present.
Commissioner Miguel Funes,
Present.
Commissioner Margaret Phelps,
Present.
Attorney James Amato,
Present.
and Captain Chris Kelly is absent.
Okay. But we still have quorum, so we're all set, ready to go. Okay, we have minutes from our August 19th meeting. And we had a chance to go through them. Any correction? Not for me.
It's nothing.
Okay, then you entertain a
I
motion.
make a motion to approve the minutes of the meeting on August 19th, 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. And we have two one-day liquor licenses. First, we have Friendly Nights of St. Patrick at 590 Washington Street, the Lynn Museum, for a charity raffle and dinner on September 25th from 6 to 9. And then we have another one-day application for a license for the Community Minority Cultural Center, a nonprofit, at 298 Union Street for Saturday, October the 4th, for an awards gala. And that'll be, we don't have times here. Yeah. Can you find out the hours?
Yep.
Okay. Those are the two one-day licenses. What is your pleasure?
Make a motion to approve both applications for Community Minority Cultural Center and the Friendly Nights of St. Patrick, and to waive the fee if they are a nonprofit.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Okay, and then on the agenda is a transfer of a general on-premise wine and malt license. We are going to table that. There are still pending more information according to the attorney.
Yes, I'm Attorney Vitale. I represent Ashley Inc. The financing for this was coming from the Bank of Florida. There's some questions with respect to whether the bank may want to have a security interest in the license. So rather than proceed and be incorrect or inaccurate, I would ask that we put it over so we get that answer from the Bank of Florida.
So,
Sure. Yeah,
Do
Do you want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion that we table this for the next meeting. No, 12, right?
Yeah, I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. And then we have a conference for V&N Market, 207 Washington Street.
This is Calabo. He's the manager. He's been there since 2015. I don't think he's ever been here. This is the third hearing on the same event that a complaint was made. Convenience store businesses are very competitive. A compliance check occurred. He had product displayed in front of the counter and it's supposed to be behind the counter. That event cost him $1,000 at the Board of Health. He was also cited for the drug paraphernalia ordinance. The clerk was told to remove certain things. We believe they had been removed. They came back and they found on an upper shelf, I think, a hook.
Yeah, two small pieces.
So that led him to two more fines, each for $300, which were contested and is under advisement because the health department staff now recognizes two things. One is that the premise was that it was his third offense, and they have no evidence of a first offense. We can't find it. Secondly, he appealed the other fines, and they took them under advisement. He's meeting with the health department agent this Thursday to go through the store. So there's been no decision on that, and that brings them to you. But they're all out of the same event. Somebody came in on a complaint. They observed the tobacco. When they were there, they saw a glass pipe or whatever. And so Kalal's been very cooperative with the health department. He's going to pay the $1,000 fine. And they're going to go through the store with the health department agent So there's no misunderstanding about, the ordinance was passed, I think, in 2012.
Mhm.
And I don't know if you're familiar, but what they do is when people go to renew their license, they give them a questionnaire. Some people read it, some people don't. They check off all the boxes. Well, one of them says, I'm familiar with whatever,
Right.
which is the 2012 drug project. He clearly wasn't familiar. And that became evident when we did this other hearing. And so that's going to get resolved. And since he's, one is under advisement, one has been paid, and he's never been here before, I think you should take that into consideration.
At the same time, I want you to be aware that this is strictly a conference. It's for educational purposes. It's so that you don't run into a situation like this where you don't understand. And what we have to make perfectly clear to you is that because you do have one of our licenses, you do have to follow the rules and the regulations of not just this board, but of the city of Lynn and of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Because if you don't, your license is in jeopardy, and we're talking vacation or suspension, and we don't want to see that happen. So that's why we're having this conference, so that you fully understand that you're responsible for following all rules and regulations.
Yes, and I requested them to go through with me again, because I don't want to get in misunderstanding or trouble or little things that. So that's why I made an appointment next Thursday. They're gonna go back again to show me what.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. That's exactly what we want to hear.
Yeah, please.
Great. Okay. Anyone else have any comments, questions?
No?
Satisfied?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, and then we have our police reports, but we don't have Captain Kelly here. I've read through them. I didn't see anything that jumped out at me that needs to be but and I don't know how anybody else feels. You had a chance to go through the police report?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Anything?
Yeah. So,
Then I could entertain a motion to read the police reports into the record at our next meeting.
I'll make-
yeah, I'll second that.
Yeah, thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. And then we have new business. Okay, discussion on the new advisory for the ABCC. Everybody have a chance to read through this? Regarding the local board's ability to allow wine and malt beverages license holders to train in their license for an all alcohol beverage license.
Is that only if one is available, or is that just an exchange for the beer and wine for the alcohol?
Well, I understand they can trade in their beer and wine for all alcohol, but if they sell the property, it reverts back to beer and wine.
Okay.
This only applies to restaurants, not package stores. So I believe we have many restaurant licenses, both all alcohol and wine and malt available. So there are cities like Boston that are at their quota. So my guess is it was more designed to assist the restaurants in communities that are at their quota And restaurants that believe that in order to survive, they need that extra boost with the all alcohol. I don't know necessarily will have a major impact in the city of Lynn.
Okay.
I can't think off, I was trying to think off the top of my head how many restaurants are just beer and wine in Lynn, and not many are jumping in my head, if any.
Okay. Good. All right. Because I was,
Yeah,
we have so many. I was thinking of like the convenience stores that sell just beer and wine.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm funny, it doesn't,
It doesn't stipulate this restaurant, so thank you
In
for that.
this-
clar-
Just the on premises. Yeah.
okay. So
On
it's
premises, okay.
premises, okay.
Thank you. That's me.
Andy's might be just beer and wine. I don't know if they sell alcohol, all alcohol, but I don't, small group, okay.
Yeah, but it wouldn't impact, right?
I don't imagine it would have much of an impact, because they could come in and ask for an all alcohol now. They must have made a decision from a business standpoint of just the size of their facility, that they couldn't have a variety like that, is my guess.
All right, so, that's great clarification.
Yeah, thanks,
Maybe
Jim.
much more comfortable with
Appreciate that,
that, yeah.
And it says here that they have to reapply once they turn in the license to an all alcohol beverage. So they could be denied.
They have to apply.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it's still come to the board.
Yeah, so we could deny it if we felt the need to. And I like the fact that it reverts back to beer and wine as they sell.
Okay.
Any other discussion on it? Now, I want to follow proper procedure. Could we vote on this now if we wanted to after our brief discussion, since we've had that clarification? Or do we bring it up at the next meeting?
You could accept it this evening, it was on the agenda, so if the board wishes to accept it, yes.
What is your pleasure? You want to vote on it tonight? Sure. Yeah, sure.
I'll make a motion to accept the new advisory regarding local board's ability to allow on-premises wines and malt beverage license holders to trade in their license for an all-alcohol beverage license.
I'll second it.
Sounds good. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
It's easy.
Yep. Okay, and then we have, and we just have, two lodging house renewals, Brookfield Realty, 80 Stillsbury Street, Jeff Conti owner, and Holden Hotel, 3 Light Street, Jeff Conti owner.
Okay.
If you have a motion to accept.
Yeah, can I make a comment?
Yes, you may.
I just think that these were due on the 1st. It's now September. There's no late fee or anything of that sort. I mean, because he technically got a free license, and though he was unlicensed.
For 9 months.
Yeah. Is there any?
I can check with Inspectional Services, that we've received some newer applicants, it says it's a renewal, correct? I thought it said renewal, but there have been some sober homes that have voluntarily signed up to be a sober home where they had taken the position before that they didn't have to. So I could check with Inspectional Services. This may be something that we want to let ISD know of as soon as they're late, because ISD has the authority to go and issue a cease and desist order and have them closed. And then if they don't, I agree that this is renewable January 1st, is that correct?
Yes.
But both of
Yes.
these are rooming houses.
Right.
I know both addresses. They're both rooming houses.
And it states right here, operating without a license is punishable by a fine, if not less than so. And it should, no more than 500, no less than 100, and no more than 500. So
moving forward, I can work with ISD. Obviously, everybody tries to get their liquor license renewed because they want to be open on January 1st, but
Sure.
also make sure that the rooming house ISD is informed if any rooming houses haven't been renewed, and obviously any restaurants that haven't passed the inspection, because you have to pass the inspection before the 1st
Right.
to stay open.
I'll make a motion to approve, both lodging house license for Brookfield Realty located at 80 Silsby Street and the Houghton Hotel located at 3 Light Street.
I'll second.
Say aye. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Anybody else? Any old business? Other business? No? All right, then. Meeting.
Thank you.
Adjourned.